Good evening, I'm Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Supreme Court scraps petition seeking issuance of summon to Odisha Chief Minister Navin Patnaik in Talabira second coal block allocation case. Advanced Air Defence Ballistic Missile Interceptor fails test at its nose dives into Bay of Bengal minutes after lift off from Chandipur ITR. Woman and her two kids burned to death as their house caught fire while they were fast asleep last night. Police detains husband on murder suspicion. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh sees BJP-BJD secret deal to save each other. BJP for getting land bill passed and BJD to get rid of chit fund scam scar. And polling for elections to 8 civic bodies begins this morning. 1.5 lakh voters to decide fate of 469 candidates in 129 words. Now the details. The Supreme Court yesterday scrapped a special leave petition SLP seeking summon to be issued to Odisha Chief Minister Navin Patnaik in Talabira second coal block allocation scam. Hearing the petition, a Supreme Court bench comprising Justices V. Gopal Gowda and C. Nagappan also slapped a fine of ₹1 lakh on the petitioner. Earlier, on April 1st, the Apex Court had admitted the petition seeking action against Patnaik for his alleged role in the controversial allocation of the coal block in Odisha to Hindalco Group. Supreme Court lawyer N.K. Sahu had filed the plea alleging that the controversy has its genesis in Patnaik's letter written to the centre in August 2005 supporting Hindalco's claim to the coal block. Earlier, the CBI court had summoned former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, who had then served as the coal minister also, Hindalco Group owner Kumar Mangalam Birla and 4 others for illegal allocation of the coal block to private aluminium company.
The petition is completely with mala fide intentions. The court was dismissing the special petition with cost of 25 lakhs, but however, Mr. Tripathi was appearing on behalf of the petitioner, consistently pleaded, and then the court came down to 10 lakhs, and finally the court said that we are not going down, you have to pay cost of ₹1 lakh.
माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट जो रिजेक्ट कले जो पिटिशन को यादू स्पष्ट जना पड़े जो मैंने क्रमागत भाव में माने नवीन विरोधी भाव निजी को परिचय दौरान प्रत्येक कथार नवीन बाबू को दायी कर विजु जनता दल सरकार को दायी कर गोटे शक्त धक्का है.
Unable to reach its target, the updated version of indigenously developed Advanced Air Defence Ballistic Missile Interceptor failed at a test from the Integrated Test Range at Chandipur in Balasore yesterday. The interceptor missile was test-fired from Wheeler Island off Odisha coast in Bhadrak district, but it plummeted into the Bay of Bengal seconds after the lift-off. It took off as planned, but it did not reach the target. The missile was fired to intercept an actual target, mimicking a modified Prithvi missile. It was flight tested by Defence Research and Development Organisation in bid to strengthen India's firepower. The 7.5-meter tall interceptor was a single-stage solid rocket propelled guided missile equipped with an inertial navigation system, a high-tech computer and an electromechanical activator. These facilities were totally under the command of the data uplink from the ground-based radar. The missile weighed around 1.2 ton and had a diameter of 0.5 meter. In a shocking incident, 3 members of a family, including an infant, were burned to death as their house in Devi Dwar village of Jajpur district caught fire last night. The incident took place when Jayanti, 31, and her 7-year-old son Ashish and 5-month-old baby Sai Shraddha were fast asleep. The trio was taken to the nearest hospital where doctors declared them dead. The sub-divisional police officer said preliminary investigations revealed that it is a pre-planned murder as somebody poured kerosene before setting them afire. Every angle of the case is being investigated, he said, adding that Jayanti's husband Anand Sahu has been detained on suspicion as he was not present in the house when the mishap occurred. Coming down heavily on BJP over the land acquisition bill, former Union Minister and senior Congress leader Jairam Ramesh alleged that the two parties have struck a secret deal to get the bill passed. If the BJD is really interested in protecting the interests of the farmer, tribals and democracy, it must oppose the amendments in the bill, which is against the farmers and democracy, Ramesh said at a media conference held at Congress Bhavan in Bhubaneswar yesterday. He alleged that BJD may back the bill in lieu of BJP help in getting rid of the chit fund scam scar on it. There may be a deal between the two parties to bail out each other, he said. BJP and BJD are two sides of the same coin, and a secret pact between the two parties is now an open secret, he added. Ramesh said BJP introduced 2 ordinances to make major changes in the existing Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act 2013. There are guidelines in the law that the government would return the acquired land if it is lying unused for 5 years. However, according to Ramesh, there is no such system in the amended bill.
The secret pact between BJD and BJP has now become an open secret. It is no longer closed. It's now open. BJD and BJP are 2 sides of the same coin. One is D, the other one is P. That is the only difference. D and P.
The headmaster of a government high school in Mayurbhanj district was arrested yesterday on charges of sexual offence against the inmates of the tribal girls' hostel. Based on the complaint by parents and villagers, police arrested Madhusudan Mahanta on charges of intent to outrage the modesty of women and under Section 10 of Prevention of Children from Sexual Offences Act. The co-education high school at Gudial Band under Boda Sahi police station has the facility of a 100-bedded tribal girls hostel fully funded by the State SC and ST Development Department. The inmates of the hostel had complained to their parents that Mahanta was making sexual advances for quite some time on different pretexts. Demanding immediate arrest of Mahanta, irate parents and villagers blocked the road from 10 am to 2 pm on the busy Baripada Udala road at Balijoda, affecting vehicular traffic movement yesterday. Polling for elections to 8 civic bodies in the state, Balimela, Sunabeda, Dharamgarh, Tusra, Daspalla, Rerakol, Paradeep and Belpahad began at 8 am today. Voting will continue till 5 pm. A total of 1,50,186 voters will exercise their franchise in 8 urban local bodies to decide the fate of 469 candidates of 129 votes. The people would cast their votes in 183 polling booths, of which 115 have been identified as sensitive. CCTV camera surveillance and mobile police have been deployed at 18 such booths. Meanwhile, 183 presiding officers and 594 polling officers have been engaged in election duty for the smooth conduct of the polls.
आरो लोके चाहूछन जेन वार्ड रो उन्नति जे करि परबा भल कैंडिडेट साके वोट देकरा हम जययुक्त कराऊ
सर एक्चुअली माने जेनटा के बाछू हमें जेनता के हम गारो लागी भल किछि गडी उन्नति करबो से सर हम देखि कि भल गडी कैंडिडेट के बाछबो
आ एटा प्रथम कर मोर तमे वोटर रे ना आस्ते सेतले में पहला दे आस्ते एटा आ जे हमर वार्ड रो सब ड्रेनेज समस्या अछि पानी रो समस्या अछि तबरे बिजुली रो समस्या अछि जे सब पूरा ठीक हिसाब करि परबा हम ताहाके वोट देबो
के जॉइन करबा लागि चाहू जेन प्रार्थी बेलपाड़ म्युनिसिपालिटी 4 नंबर वार्ड रो उन्नति साधन करबो इना बहुत मुद्दा अछि पानी मुद्दा अछि हमर कंटार मुद्दा अछि जे से ये करि परबा हमर डेवलपमेंट करि परबा बेलपाड़ म्युनिसिपालिटी रो 4 नंबर वार्ड सेंता प्रार्थी के जॉइन करबा वोट देबा लागि
सेंता प्रार्थी जे कि हमर सब डेवलपमेंट करबा जे हमर असुविधा होछि सब हमर सुविधा करि देखाबा
आ मु बहुत खुशी जे आम पई नुआ करी एनएससी गठित होइछि कारण हमर बहुत समस्या अछि ता भीतर रास्ता घाट गमनागमन मेजर समस्या होछि पानी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आउ बस स्टैंड शौचालय एमती बहुत किछि अछि जहाँ भीतर कि सबुठु मेन प्रॉब्लम होछि पानी रो समस्या जोटा कि घरे घरे लोकंकर पानी नहीं आ पानी नथिले बहुत असुविधा आमे अनुभव करछु तेनु आमे खुशी अछु जे प्रथम करी एनएससी होछि एई सब सुविधा सुजोग पाइबु.
After a meeting with the members of Keonjhar Zilla Kriyanushthan Committee KZKC yesterday, the state government has decided to send a proposal to Union government to set up a medical college and hospital in Keonjhar in 2015-16. On Monday, a 15-member delegation of the committee met Finance Minister Pradeep Kumar Amat at Secretariat in Bhubaneswar and presented a 5-point charter of demands to him. During the discussion, the minister assured the delegates to look into their demands, which include a government medical college in the district, a mega steel plant, rail connectivity between Anandpur and Champua, setting up of an agriculture university and unitary university status to Dharanidhar Autonomous College. Amat even promised that if the centre turns down the proposal, the district administration will be responsible for setting up the medical college and hospital in the city with the help of PSUs and corporate houses functioning in the city.
As regards demand for establishment of a government medical college in Keonjhar district, it was decided to recommend a proposal to the Government of India for establishment of a medical college and hospital during the year 2015-16 as has been done in the case of Baripada, Baleshwar, Balangir, Koraput and Puri.
In case government doesn't agree, ताले आमे मध्य आम सोर्स रु टंका जोगाड़ करी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर करिवो एंड दैट विल द मेडिकल कॉलेज इटसेल्फ विल स्टार्ट इन द डीएचएच डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर हॉस्पिटल तार जो एरिया अछि पाखा के सेट करिवो ऑनलाइन प्राय शेयर रही धरतु कृषि विश्वविद्यालय कथा सेटा फर्दर आलोचना को रहिला आपनकर एकक विश्वविद्यालय डीडी कॉलेज सेटा भी तो आगुर गोटे राजीनामा है ये वर्ष चलती वर्ष सेटा को रुसा फंडिंग रे से डेवलपमेंट करिया पे मिनिस्टर हायर एजुकेशन कथा दैछन
आलोचना प्राय बहुत देरी हेल्ले सफल होती आ संबंध में आम नोडाल मिनिस्टर फाइनान्स मिनिस्टर जाकि 8 तारिख दिन केउंझर से आम मृतकांश मंडप में डिक्लेयर करेंगे घोषणा करेंगे। हाँ बर्तमान तो आम संतुष्ट अच्छु भविष्य में कार्यपंथा ग्रहण है फलाफल जना पड़ो सरकार जाकि घोषणा कलापर कलक हम।
Even after months of preparation, the e-evaluation of Plus 2 answer sheets was marked by a choppy start. The evaluation, which began yesterday for science stream only on an experimental basis, experienced technical snags which affected the smooth functioning of the process. Power interruption, problems in internet connectivity and passwords affected the evaluation process in Khurda, Sambalpur, Baleswar and Barampur, where evaluation could not be conducted on the first day. Moreover, staff shortage on account of teachers staying on leave, citing medical reasons, has also emerged as a roadblock, raising doubts over effective implementation of the process. Examiners have also expressed their dissatisfaction on the new format of evaluation, lamenting that adequate training has not been imparted to them. However, concerned authorities have said that adequate steps will be taken to address the problems in order to ensure smooth functioning of the process.
प्रथम दिन आरंभ बेले पूर्व जो आम भालुएसन करूँ आरंभ दिन टिके बहुत लोक आसती एकाठी अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर दबा एकाठी 300 लोक एकाठी पहुँची गला बेलू प्रोब्लेम हुए 10टा बेले समस्त जॉइनिंग दि जाए तेणु हठात 10टा बेले 300 लोक पहुँची जाए गोटे सेंटर में निश्चय जड़े लोक हैंडल करने प्रोब्लेम हम ता छड़ा ये जो आम टेक्निकल स्नाक कथा कहुच्छे आरंभ मात्र आम टीसीएस सहित कथबार्ता होती किसी असुविधा ना आज भी ठीक भाव में सुरुखुर बहुत जगह आरंभ है कि जाना उचित आम जो टेक्निकल स्नाक से बड़ कथा नुहे आमर प्रथम 2 दिन आम कही ट्रेनिंग आम जदिव ट्रेनिंग दि जाई पारि ना बोली लोक कहे आम कह कि आम तो खाता देखा ना 2 दिन देखापी आम कही ट्रेनिंग मध्यम खाता देखा हम जदि गोटे लोक भल भाव में ट्रेनिंग न पाइब से खाता देखिए केमिका तेणु आमर अग्राधिकार हूँ ट्रेनिंग तेणु प्रथम 2 दिन निश्चित भाव में ट्रेनिंग हम तापर जदि सुविधा हुए से खाता देखिए कारण पिलांगर भविष्य को आम के जलांजलि दे पारू ना आम 15 जन जड़े प्रशिक्षक देचु लोक मान प्रथम अग्राधिकार हूँ ट्रेनिंग जहाँ कहते परीक्षक मैंने एकदम सत्य जड़े प्रशिक्षण न पाइले केवे खाता देखिपर ना तेणु आम ट्रेनिंग अग्राधिकार देचु ट्रेनिंग सर जड़े लोक निजे कन्फिडेंट हम खाता देखिपारि खाता दि जाव ना दि जाव ना कारण आमर पिलामानंकर
On the 10th day of Vanajaga Jatra today, Yatris continue their search for the Daru after getting the Swapna Desh of Goddess Mangala. The search for the neem trees for the new idols of Holy Trinity after the divine prophecy of the goddess is in its 3rd day. The team split into 4 groups and set out in search of the wood 2 days ago. The team has identified prospective trees for making the idols. The team will evaluate options available and the trees possessing desired characteristics as per the holy scriptures will be chosen. Meanwhile, chanting of Saptasati Chandi hymns continued at Mangala temple in Kakatpur. The Forest Department has not been able to take up tiger sanctuary's work at Sunabeda Sanctuary in Nuapada district since 2004. Presence of left-wing extremists in the forest is hindering the counting process every year, the divisional forest officer in charge of Khariyar and Sunabeda division said. However, as per the census conducted between 1998 and 2004, the population of big cats in Sunabeda had considerably increased. The forest officials also claimed that not only Sunabeda but also the number of national animal in Khariyar division has increased. In future, the methods adopted by National Tiger Conservation Authority will be applied during head count, he maintained.
Sunabeda अभयारण्य भितर 2004 पर आउ टाइगर सेंसस हो पारि नाही बिकॉज ऑफ एलडब्ल्यू प्रॉब्लम से एक्चुअल नंबर केते हमें ठीक भाव में कहि परिबु नाही किंतु बाघ अछंती 2004 रे हमर जो सेंसस हेतला सुनाबाड़र एस्टिमेशन थिला 32 नंबर्स ता पूर्वर एस्टिमेशन थिला 24 2 वर्ष तळ जोटा 2002 रे 2000 थिला 12टा एवं 98 मसीह थिला 16टा ए भाव एस्टिमेशन आगु रही जोटा कि पगमार्क मेथड एस्टिमेशन है।
Before wrapping up the headlines once again, Supreme Court scraps petition seeking issuance of summon to Odisha Chief Minister Navin Patnaik in Talabira second coal block allocation case. Advanced Air Defence Ballistic Missile Interceptor fails test at its nose dives into Bay of Bengal minutes after lift off from Chandipur ITR. Woman and her 2 kids burned to death as their house caught fire while they were fast asleep last night. Police detains husband on murder suspicion. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh sees BJP-BJD secret deal to save each other. BJP for getting land bill passed and BJD to get rid of chit fund scam scar. And polling for elections to 8 civic bodies begins this morning. 1.5 lakh voters to decide fate of 469 candidates in 129 words. Thank you for watching. Good night.